Hello YouTubers, this is 777 Die Hard Forever coming at you with another model. Today you will be reviewing a Gemini Jets Emirates Boeing 777-300ER in a 1/200 scale model. I purchased this model from Troy's Toys based out of Overland Park, Kansas. His website is www.troystoysinc.com. This is the first Emirates 777-300ER model review I did in 3 years. The last one I did was in 2014. And I'm doing this one out for formality purposes, and besides, I wrote this aircraft, so I have a lot to talk about this model, okay? But before I get into the model detail, let me give you some information about the history of Emirates, if you would, please. Emirates was conceived and founded on March 25th, 1985, and commenced operations shortly thereafter, 7 months later, on October 25th, 1985. And the airline's first inaugural flight destination was Emirates Flight EK600, which departed from Dubai to Karachi, Pakistan, using a used Boeing 727-200 aircraft. The corporate headquarters of Emirates is located in the Al Ghar district section of Deir, Dubai, United Arab Emirates, while the airline's main hub and base of operations is located nearby on the grounds of Dubai International Airport, which is located approximately 3 miles east of Dubai. Emirates flies to 165 destinations in 81 countries across 6 inhabited continents from its global hub at Dubai International Airport in Dubai, as Emirates is currently one of a handful of airlines to own this distinction of permanently flying to all 6 inhabited continents, along with Air Canada, Air China, Air France, British Airways, Delta, Etihad Airways, Korean Air, Qantas, Qatar Airways, Singapore Airlines, and South African Airways respectively, with the operating fleet of 245 aircraft, which consists of 94 Airbus A380-800s, 10 Boeing 777-200LRs, 10 Boeing 777-300s, and 131 Boeing 777-300ERs. And in addition to the 245 aircraft that currently operates in the Emirates fleet, Emirates also has unfulfilled orders for an additional 220 aircraft, which includes 48 Airbus A380-800s, 22 Boeing 777-300ERs, 35 of the forthcoming Boeing 777-8Xs, and 115 of the forthcoming Boeing 777-9Xs, in which both variants are scheduled to enter into their fleet sometime around 2022 and 2020 respectively. And those aircraft, as we speak, are currently on back order and are awaiting delivery. As of 2017, Emirates is currently the world's biggest international carrier, as well as the 7th largest airline in the world in terms of revenue, and the largest operating airline in the Middle East. Emirates is also the world's 4th largest airline in terms of international passengers carried. Emirates also operates 5 of the world's longest non-stop commercial flights from Dubai to Los Angeles, San Francisco, Dallas-Fort Worth, Houston, and Auckland, New Zealand respectively. And as of May 2017, or at the time of this video review posting, Emirates currently operates as a certified 4-star airline carrier according to the international airline review firm Skytrax magazine, and the Boeing customer code for Emirates is 1H. Alright folks, this is the front of the box you're looking at here. You see the model scale information right there, the aircraft type, the Emirates logo right there, decal right there, the computer generated picture of the aircraft, the official licensed product decal, Emirates right there, and their website. You can go get this model as well. This is every Emirates model that's come out, they always use a custom box. Alright, now you're looking at the back of the box. So you see the aircraft type, the computer generated picture of the aircraft, the Gemini Jets deal, the official licensed product Emirates decal right there, and then there's the information about this aircraft as well. You can pause and read that if you like, okay? And this is the top of the box. You see the aircraft type, the scale information, and then there's the Emirates official licensed product decal right there as well. And this is the bottom of the box you see here. This is the left side of the box, as well as the right side of the box. This is all the same information, okay? Alright, and this is the sturdy model stand that came with the model you see here. Very sturdy and strong. And you see that pattern right there, folks? That means when you put this model on the stand, it'll prevent it from being damaged or scratched. That's what that pattern is there for, okay? Alright. And this little plastic bag you're looking at here, what's all this in this plastic bag? These are the gear replacements featuring the 2 little toothpicks. Please stay tuned as I go into the detail for the purpose of these for this model, okay? Okay, with all that information out of the way about the history of Emirates and how they got started and how they dominating the aviation industry as we speak, all the details here on this box, the model stand, and the gear replacements. With no further ado, folks, here is the model. All right, there it is, folks. The Gemini Jets Emirates Boeing 777-300ER in a 1/200 scale model. Allow me to go into details about this livery you see displayed here on this aircraft. I can really get into details with that. So here it is, folks. The Emirates Colour Scheme Livery that was previously used on their aircraft since the airline's inception in 1985 was remodified and changed to their current livery scheme back in November 1999, which is the livery you see displayed here on this aircraft. That's still in use and still recognizable today, as the Emirates title was actually enlarged and moved towards the front of the aircraft, while the Arabic writing remained somewhat smaller. And the calligraphy of the logo in Arabic that's actually displayed on the engine cowlings was enlarged as well. And the country's national flag that's actually displayed on the tailfin was also remodified as well, which can be seen on the tail as flowing in motion, and also was added to the Emirates billboard title, which can actually be seen at the belly of every Emirates aircraft, as the Euro white painting on all Emirates aircraft still remains intact. So with that said, let's get down to the nitty-gritty and let me show you all the details on this model, shall we? Let's roll. Okay, we're going to start on the port side / left side of the aircraft. We see the realistic nose gears right here featuring the gear struts. You also see the gear lights. I'll show you a better visual view of those along in the review. There's the nose gear door featuring the partial registration number PP, the pitot tubes, the static ports, the nose cone, the windshield wipers, and the cockpit windows. I'll give you a better visual view of those later on in the review, okay? Now let's talk about this 777-300ER decal right there, okay? Alright, Emirates is one of a handful of operators that acquired a state-of-the-art aircraft, receiving their very first Boeing 777-300ER, which bears the registration ship number A6-EBA on March 25, 2005. Emirates has ordered a total of 153 Boeing 777-300ERs to add to their fleet, in which 131 of these are currently operating in service, while the remaining 22 are on back order and are awaiting delivery, as the Boeing 777-300ER has become the major backbone flagship jetliner for the Emirates fleet. And also, as of May 2017, or at the time of this video review posting, Emirates is currently the largest operator of the Boeing 777-300ER, and their longest non-stop commercial flight utilizing this aircraft actually flies from Dubai to Houston Bush Intercontinental Airport in Houston, Texas, which is approximately 7,097 nautical miles, which equates to about 8,168 miles, and the actual flying time on this route, according to Emirates, clocks in at 16 hours and 45 minutes. Okay, we're still on the port side where you see the L1 door right here. All the details are. You also see the Emirates decal right there, very closely. You see there. Okay. Okay, we're looking at the front part of the fuselage here. You see the big Emirates billboard here engraved in gold right there, very unique. And you also see their website address right there as well. And you also see Emirates right there in Arabic there as well. Okay. Alright, and now you see the inboard landing lights right there. Okay, they haven't got to the realistic part like JC Wings did, the jewels are, but I bet they'll get there at some point, alright? But it's there, okay? Alright, we're still on the port side. Still, you see these big massive engines right here. These are the General Electric GE90-115B engines that are used on this particular Emirates Boeing 777-300ER aircraft. See all the cowling right there as well. See the engine cones right there. I'm going to turn this aircraft model around that you see the engines, and the turbofan blades do spin, folks. Now you're looking at the front angle of these engines, featuring the engine strikes right here, and the turbofan blade spin as I mentioned earlier. Oh crap. Hold on. Okay, I see it's a little challenge with this one right here. It must be stuck there, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. But it usually spin there, very disappointing there. But that's the engine strike right there. There's the triple bogey gears right here on this port side, as well as the inboard landing light right there as well, okay? Now you're looking at the engines on the starboard side, featuring the engine strikes right there. And the turbofan blades do spin over here, folks. Okay, oh great, all right. And then there's the inboard landing light here on the starboard side, as well as the triple bogey gears on this side here as well. I'll give you a better visual view of those later on when I get to that part, okay? Let's keep it moving. Now you're looking at the front of the aircraft, where you got a better visual view of the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers, the nose cone, the nose gear struts. You see all the little nose gear lights right there, very detailed right there, engraved there, as well as the nose gear doors right there, as well as featuring the Boeing 777-300ER titles on both sides as well. Okay, as well as the engines on the port side, as well as the starboard side there as well. Okay, so with that said, I'm gonna take it back to the port side because there's more information shared with you over there as well. All right. Okay, now this logo here on this engine, the Emirates logo number 1. This logo consists of the name Emirates, which is written in Arabic calligraphic letters. However, the Emirates logo was remodified again in November 1999, and this logo is still in use today, as this logo can be seen on all Emirates aircraft engines. You see there, right there, okay? Alright, and behind these GE90 engines, you see it got a better view of the triple bogey gears right here, featuring the gear struts and the bogey gear door there as well. Alright, now you're looking at the Regen Wing Tip here, featuring the red navigation light here on the Regen Wing Tip, and then there's the strobe light right there on the Regen Wing Tip. Okay, now you got a better view of the Regen Wing Tip. See how it's raked up right there. Okay, now we're looking at the back door and the rear part of the aircraft, where you see the Emirates decal right here engraved in the door right there, as well as all the details right there. And then let's talk about the registration ship number, A6-EPP. Registration ship number A6-EPP. This is the 126 Emirates Boeing 777-300ER jetliner out of the 131 that's currently operating in service to enter the Emirates fleet. And the first test flight on this aircraft took place on July 18, 2016, and was delivered to Emirates 11 days later on July 29, 2016. Okay. All right. Now we're looking at the back of the aircraft. You see the decal here on this tail. This is Emirates logo number 2. That is the UAE flag displayed on the tail, and this flag decal resembles the national flag of the United Arab Emirates, as Emirates is one of the major flag carriers of the UAE. Alright, if you notice on this flag compared to the one with 1985 when they first launched, that flag looked kind of stiff, like it didn't have no life in it, but this one got some motion to it, got some little life to it. You know what I'm saying? You go look at the 1985 version on their old airplane, and look at this one. You see it, they improved on that one. Okay. Now you're looking at the back of the aircraft here on the port side, where you see the APU exhaust hole. It is a little hole there, folks. And then there's the two little strobe lights right there in the APU exhaust hole. And APU stands for Auxiliary Power Unit. That's what this hole here is called, folks. All right. Now you're looking at the Emirates Boeing 777-300ER from the rear view angle. Okay. Now you're looking at this aircraft from the starboard side, where you see the nose gears right here, the nose gear struts, the gear lights, the partial registration number on the nose gear door, the pedal tools, the stag ports, the 777-300ER decal, the nose cone, the windshield wipers, the cockpit windows. There's the Emirates website address, the Emirates title right here across the billboard, the front part of the fuselage, the front cargo container door right there. You also see Emirates written in Arabic right there as well as the inboard land light right there as well. And then you come over this way. I'm gonna bring it over a little bit. All right, where you see the GE90 engines right here, along with the Calligraphy logo here on the cowlings right here, very detailed. The engine cones right there, and you got a better view of the triple bogey gears here on the starboard side, featuring the bogey gear struts and the bogey gear door there as well. Okay. Now you're looking at the Regen Wing Tips on the starboard side, featuring the green navigation light as well as the strobe light right there on the edge of the Regen Wing Tip. Okay. Alright, now we're at the back of the aircraft on the starboard side, where you see the rear cargo container door, the AFT boat bin door, the registration ship number, and the Emirates logo number 2, which resembles the UAE flag on this side of the aircraft as well. Okay, before I show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft and the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft, I'm not going to go into details about the gears, because the gears do not roll on here, so I'm not going to waste my time with that. But I am going to show you the tilt. It does tilt, which is good, and the front nose gear even swivels as good. Okay, so you got an idea on that. But try to roll it, see, it don't even roll. So try to roll, the gear's going to fall off. So with that said, allow me to get into the details about the bird's eye view of this aircraft. All right, let's roll. All right, now we're looking at the bird's eye angle view of this aircraft, the nose cone, the windshield wipers, the cockpit windows. You see the Emirates towers on both sides, the anti-collision beacon light right here, another high frequency antenna, the ADF antenna right there, Wi-Fi box, two more antennas right there, the tail, and then you see the little dots right here. Wow, no illuminator lights. Oh, okay, there they are. All right, right there. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Right there, as well as right here on the horizontal stabilizers. Those are the illuminator lights that light up this tail here when it flies during nighttime. All right, now let's check out the wings here, folks. Emergency wing walkways right here. See the flaps, slats, aileron, spoilers, and what have you. See the engine right here, the engine strike right there. See the fuel dump valve right there, as well as the Regen Wing Tip featuring the strobe light there as well. Let's check over here. Emergency wing walkway, flaps, slats, aileron, spoilers, the engines right here, fuel dump valve right there, as well as the Regen Wing Tip and the strobe light right there as well. Okay. All right, now you're looking at the belly of the aircraft. You see the nose cone, the closed nose gear door, the open nose gear door, the gear strut, nose gear, and the gear strut. There's the Emirates title right there. That was added on there in November 1999. The anti-collision beacon light right there in the M right there, the hole where the stand goes in at. The Gemini Jets logo. Two more antennas right there. Pressure relief valve. The tail skid right there. And then there's the housing doors and the APU housing doors right there. And there's the horizontal stabilizer. Now let's check out the gears here. Okay, they tilt. Okay. And then there's the engine right there underneath, very detailed. The registration ship number, the fuel dump valve, and the Regen Wing Tip. Same over here, folks. Gears tilt there. There's the engine right there underneath. Fuel dump valve and the Regen Wing Tip there as well, folks. Okay, since I showed you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft and the undercarriage belly view in this aircraft in its full detail, now I'm going to put it on that sturdy wooden stand that I showed you earlier. So with no further ado, folks, here is the model on the stand. Okay, finally got this model on stand with no problem, no hesitation. Now you're looking at this model from the port side. You see it in takeoff and landing position with the gears intact here. Okay, tilt, nose gear right there. Very unique livery here. Now you're looking at the front of the aircraft right here with the model on the stand, very unique. You know, the big GE90 engine on both sides, the starboard and the port side, the nose gears, whatever, how the wings flexing a little bit. And now you're looking at this model from the starboard side, where all the details here, the UA flag on the tail, the Emirates billboard, I like that though. And even the Calligraphy logo on the engine, very detailed there as well, okay? And finally, looking at this model from the tail cam angle. What a beauty. Okay, before I take this model to stand, I got in this position for a reason, and the reason is these gears. So I'm going to go ahead and take them all. Start with the nose gear here. It is magnetic, okay? I'm going to take the nose gear, the bogey gear off here on the port side. That's magnetic there as well as the bogey gear on the starboard side. Okay, you got the idea, all right? So with that said, now since I took all the gears off the model, I'm gonna let you see it at a different angle without the gears, okay? Here it is. Okay, now you see this model without the gears. You see it in flight mode. Now you got one or two options from this point on. Option number one is if you want to display it like that without the gears, that's fine. These gear replacements, that's the purpose of these gear replacements, is to substitute your gears while you display your model in flight mode. Or you can go to option number two like I do, just keep the gears on there and keep it in down position, gear down position. Either way, it's still a unique model, okay? So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and put these gears back on here, take this model to stand, and wrap up this model review, okay? All right, now let's check out the seating configuration on this aircraft, okay? Emirates usually has 3 seated configured cabin versions for their Boeing 777-300ERs. However, on this particular Emirates Boeing 777-300ER, which is actually the newest seated configured cabin version, and according to SeatGuru.com, it seats 360 passengers in a 3-class configured cabin layout. Here's the breakdown, folks. From rows 1 and 2, that'll be from here to right here. You have 8 first class suites in rows 6 to 11, which will be from here all the way about right here. You have an additional 42 business class angle live flatbed seats in rows 17 to 50, which will be from here all the way back to the rear of the aircraft. You have an additional 310 economy class seats, which brings a total of 360 seats. And if you want to know where I sat at when I flew from Chicago to Dubai and Dubai back to Chicago, this was 49A, so it'll probably be about right here. And then going to Dubai was 49K, which is on the other side of the aircraft. All right. And finally, Emirates currently employs their Boeing 777-300ERs on routes from Dubai to worldwide destinations such as, it's a long list, folks, so I'm getting ready to run it to you right now. Accra, Addis Ababa, Adelaide, Ahmedabad, Algiers, Amman, Athens, Baghdad, Bahrain, Bangalore, Bangkok, Basra, Beijing capital, Beirut, Birmingham, England, Boston, Brisbane, Brussels, Budapest, Cairo, Cape Town, Cebu, Chennai, Chicago O'Hare, Clark via Cebu, Colombo, Conakry, Dakar via Conakry, Dhaka, Dallas Fort Worth, Dammam, Dar es Salaam, Delhi, Denpasar, Doha, Dublin, Dusseldorf, Durban, Entebbe, Frankfurt, Geneva, Glasgow, Hamburg, Harare via Lusaka, Ho Chi Minh City, Hanoi, Hong Kong, Houston Bush Intercontinental, Hyderabad, Islamabad, Istanbul, Jakarta, Jeddah, Johannesburg, Kabul, Karachi, Khartoum, Kochi, Kuala Lumpur, Kuwait, Lagos, Larnaca, Lahore, Lisbon, London Gatwick, Luanda, Lynn, Medina, Madrid, Male, Malta, Manchester, England, Manila, Philippines, Mashhad, Mauritius, Medina, Melbourne, Milan, Malpensa, Moscow, Dama de Veto, wow, Moulton, Mumbai, Munich, Muscat, Nairobi, Newcastle, Newark via Athens, Nice, Orlando, Osaka, Kansai, Oslo, sorry about that, Perth, Peshawar, Phuket, Thailand, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, Rome, Fumicino, Seattle, Seychelles, Shanghai, Pudong, Sialkot, Singapore, St. Petersburg, Russia, Stockholm, Orlando, Tehran, Tiruvan, Antwerp, Tokyo, Haneda, Tunis, Venice, Vienna, Austria, Warsaw, Rio de Janeiro, Abidjan via Accra, Yangon via Hanoi, and Buenos Aires via Rio de Janeiro. Well, folks, this concludes this mile review. Please rate and subscribe and leave your comments and suggestions. I'd like to know if you got this mile or you plan on getting this mile. This mile is still available, folks. So with that said, please take care. God bless. Stay tuned. There's more coming.